Salam everyone, hello and welcome. This is Aya, and today's video we're going to dry some flowers. This time I'm gonna dry some daisy. Yeah, they are daisy, but they are, colored, and some some roses. The thing that let me bought some roses, I just bought it like this. I know, looks old. So I bought them from a shop called ShopRite here in Connecticut. So as you see, it's old. So usually they will throw it. So I just grabbed these two because they were the oldest among all the flowers or the roses. And I asked, the cashier if she can give it to me, with discounted price. This was $13, and she asked the manager, and the manager came, and she said, "What are you gonna do with this?" And I said, "Okay, I'm going to dry them." So she's kindly give it both of them to me with $13. I mean, for me, I was so happy because they are gorgeous. I mean, reminds me of a wedding, wedding bouquet. And even here's the same. So always ask if you see any, all the flowers, and especially if you're going to dry them out, just ask if they can give you with a discount, So I got two with one price, which is amazing. Someone asked me about the food. I don't know, it's called flower food because they already, open. Look, the beautiful colors. Yeah. So we'll try all of these, but first I want a daisy because I already did, a tutorial about drying the flowers. So I want to make for the daisy this time. Of course, there is no real daisy with orange and blue. Okay, these all colors, and you will know from this. You're gonna see the tip is white. This means that they have been, soaking, in a colored water. Now let's cut all these beautiful flowers. After I cut everything, I will check my silica, and I can find it is still orange. So if you see these orange, particles turn to be green, this means that you need to reactivate it and put it in the oven. But for me, no, most of them are still orange. So now it's time to dry them. I think this time I will go this way because I want them flat. I don't want to make, this large tray, so I want them to be flat. Hello everyone again. So here is the flowers now after 5 weeks. Yes, I didn't have a chance really to take them out. They're supposed to say from 5 till 7 days. This is as written in their booklet, but I let them like for 4 weeks or 5 weeks even. Okay, as you see, they are extremely beautiful, extremely delicate, and they didn't lose the colors, which I really like. I mean, it's not that bright pink or beige, but it's just beautiful. Let's have a quick look on a air dry flowers. As you see the difference here, the air dry one, you see the flowers start to turn to brown, and for the silica one, you're gonna see the pink petals from inside. Also, there is another thing that I noticed, that the flowers that have been drying using silica, they are delicate because I mean the silica absorb all the moisture. So if you really squeeze them or hold them really hard, they will break. But the flowers, the air dry one, no, they also delicate, of course, but not much as the one dried with silica. As you see here, it's also really tough. You feel that they are crumble on themselves, so they are really holding together the petals. But the one with silica, I know. So it really have to be gentle when you use them. So now here my silicons are ready, and I'm now preparing my resin. I'm going to do half a flower resin tray. I don't know. This is a long name for a project, but I don't know what I call it. But we're gonna see now. So here I'm gonna add like a thin layer of resin because I want to stick my flowers using my heat tool, to remove the bubbles. So it's up to you how you want to arrange your flowers. I added 3, then I'm going to add some leaves, and I'm going to remove some leaves. So I'm gonna see you after I finish the first layer. So after I remove the bubbles, again using the heat tool, I'm going to cover it and wait for 24 hours, to add my my next layer. So here's after 24 hours, and I'm going to open, and it happens to be like this. So my assuming is that the resin have been falling from the flowers, and it give me like these 2 layers of resin. Now starting from today till 4 days coming, I'm going to pour the resin on the flowers, not the tray, because I want to make sure that the flowers from inside are really full of resin, so they will not break easily, because as I said, I would make it half resin tray, because half the flowers will be covered and half will be exposed. So I assume everyone wants to touch the flowers. So if that's the case, so I want to make sure that the resin is really covered the flower from inside. So this is only the layer, and I'm gonna keep it like this. It's time for the embellishments, and I'm going to add these tiny flowers or fillers, to embellish more the tray. now the third day. So it looks really beautiful, very textured, but the thing is I want again to add more what do you call it, more resin inside the flowers, and to cover these tiny flowers, you know, the white one, the smallest one, because if someone can touch it, it will be break even if there is resin, because you know, they're really, really thin. So here, day 4, and I was really curious to see the thickness of the resin or for the tray. So when I see it like this, I said that's okay. I'm not going to add more resin. Because as I said, I filmed this like last January, and now I'm trying to edit it. So I don't remember if I'm going to add more layer or not. Yes, I think I'm going to add. So my idea was to put a picture or something in the middle. I was, you know, hesitant what to do because I really like it so much. And this is, I don't know, it's cool. I mean, this is amazing for a wedding, you know, wedding party, but not now, of course. Hopefully after we finish the quarantine one. So I have this from Amazon. This is like a handle, so like the one you use it for a drawer, but it was big. There is no space, you know, to add it, to make it like a really real tray, but it didn't work. Then I said, that's okay, I'm gonna leave it just like this. I didn't think about it, to be honest. I just, you know, remembered. So this is another idea. You can use any handle that you have, so you can you know, make it like DIY a tray. So this is day 5, and yes, I added another layer of resin, and this time I mix it with chunky glitter. I'm not sure if this was a mistake or not, but anyway, I really love the final look. However, because I removed, you know, the tray from the mold, then I put it back and I add the resin, so I end up with 2 layers of resin. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera or not, but yes, and I think this is the mistake. Anyway, I really love the result. This is really, really cool, you know, textured resin or half-piece resin. I'm going to repeat it again, do it again. I don't know. I learned so many things, you know, through the process of making it, and I shared it with you guys. You know, we learn from our mistakes. But yeah, let me know what do you think about it. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like it and get inspired, and I will see you next time. Bye.